Hey guys, Andrew from Andrew's Videos here, and welcome back to a brand new review from the Tomb on the Spirit Halloween Antique Toys Coat Rack Monster animatronic. Now, my Spirit Halloween, as you may have saw, had a leftover of Coat Rack Monster, and I decided to pick him up. So, I think he is a really cool animatronic. I'm definitely happy to I decided to pick him up and have him. Really cool. So let's start out with this review with his detail on the animatronic itself. So let's start off at the top with his head, his monstrous head, which kind of feels like a latex, kind of like a rubbery face. It's got the two eyes right there that do light up when he is on and activated. You got his hat, it's just standard black hat, like a black hat, and I'm not sure if you can see it, but the sensor is right there. I know it's kind of tough to see because the sensor's black and the hat's black, but the sensor is right there to activate him. And then on the side of his head, you got two additional hats that are removable, but they're mainly just to be slipped into those wires that are on the side of him to hold them in place. Now his body is made up of two jackets, and it looks like a scarf in the middle. So you got this red scarf right here, and there you go down before, and then you got the two jackets. One of them is black. Wow. One of them is brown, almost like a leather coat. Got that nice little feet into it. Here's one of the arms right there, and then the second jacket is more like a blue jacket, kind of like almost like a softer feeling to it. His other arm, and they both extend down pretty far. And then you got his paw, which connects to the base to his module, and his base, which as you did place two wraps on him for the cool display. So you got this plastic base, kind of like the coat back base, and then underneath you got like a wooden base. A wooden base. So that's really cool. And then the pole connects to the base. It rises up. You have to extend the pole. So I'm putting the vest back. And it connects to the module. I know it's kind of tough to see. Okay, there you go. You can see it. So there's the module, the B2B. And he does have three activations of off/foot pad, a motion, and an on. On is like the sound activated part. Off/foot pads where you activate them with the foot pad. You can also have them on motion, and I guess that's like a light sensor, because I can't really get them to go off unless I shine a light on the sensor there. So, yeah. He can run on batteries, 4 AA batteries, or a 6-volt 2-amp DC adapter, which does come included with him. So I hit my head on the lamp. So, a really cool prop. So let's go ahead and demo the Coat Rack Monster to see his animation. Alright, so now I just turned Coat Rack Monster on. As you can see, he's in the down position, and I do have my iPod here, which will act as a flashlight for activating him. Alright, so I'll activate him one more time. yeah, that's the only kind of downside with mine. Once the activation finishes, it makes a little like reset, like sound. But it's no big deal. So let's go on with the conclusion of this review. So now it's going to be time for the conclusion of the Kovac Monster animatronic review on Reviews from the Tomb. So as you notice, I do leave Kovac Monster in the up position when I am not using him. Because you're supposed to leave popping props in the up position, such as Peekaboo Penny, or else they will eventually break if you leave them in the down position. So, obviously I don't want this guy to break, so that's why I leave him in the up position, so I can make him last longer. So, yeah, I got him for such an amazing price. I only got him, originally he was priced at $140, but I got an amazing deal on him because I guess they weren't selling this one at Spirit, so they sent it to my local location, and I got him for $50. Yes, $50. I am not kidding. I got him for only $50, and at that price, that is amazing. I love that I only got him for $50. So I basically got him for $90 off, which is amazing. An amazing price for this guy. I think the original price was okay, but for $50, I mean, you cannot regret picking this guy up if you still have him, and that's the price if you don't have him and you want him. So I really love his details. His details are very cool. I love how scary he is, because he is one of the scariest props. Well, one of them, because I own Peekaboo Penny, and she's pretty scary. So he's another scary prop that I own, and I love it because he's like an inanimate object. Like, he's a code rack. So you're not going to expect him popping up and there being a monster under all this clothes and hats. So that is really cool. That's one thing I really like about how scary he is. And he pops up very fast, too. So it's not like wait a couple seconds, then he pops up. It's like, I'm trying to stand, but I can do it. Like, as soon as his cycle begins, like within like a second, like he pops up, and that is really cool. That is a really cool thing. I love how fast he pops up. Just that way people can get a good scale once they approach this animatronic. So, on the Reviews from the Tomb rating scale, I will be giving the Techie Toys animated Kovac Monster prop 5 out of 5 pumpkins. So he's such a very cool animatronic. I know some people started breaking, like last year. All of a sudden, everybody's Kovac Monster started breaking, except for Jaden's, because I'm not sure why. But most of them usually keep it in the down position, so that's why they break. So, I really hope you enjoyed this review. A 4.5 for the Kovac Monster animatronic. He's definitely worth it, especially for $50. I'm very happy to have him. So, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys, hope you enjoyed this review.